Good morning, everyone. I believe I am live. I hope everyone is having a lovely Sunday morning. And let's just see what's going on here. Just got into the office. I've been having some problems with the rail cam lately. So I wanted to get it up and running and see if I could. And good news, I think it is up and running. So if this is working, it's working. And hopefully you can see both me and the camera. It is currently 9:53 in the morning, Toronto time. And I am waiting to see the Canadian steam by. Hello, Kyle. How are you? Glad you could join us. We should see the Canadian should be leaving Union Station in about a minute, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to get up here. So I'm just going to pull up the Via Rail moving map to see if we can get some information on this morning's train. I'm just saying I've been having crazy problems with the camera lately in terms of flickering. And if you have tuned in, I apologize for that. Today is the 4th already. Holy moly. June 4th. Wow. So what's going on here? 5:31. Here we go. All right, so it is scheduled to leave at 9:55, and it's listed, but it's not on the big board yet. That's okay. And good morning, James. How are you? Just waiting here to see if the Canadian's going to come by. I suspect it will. All sorts of new things happening here. Let's see. What else is new and exciting? There we go. Oh, I don't know where to start. Maybe I should start with a coffee. Just got the camera back up and running. The rail cam's been down for, it feels like it's been down for weeks, pretty much ever since I got back or went to Colorado. And I spent a little bit of time this morning playing with the settings, and I think it was the software hardware encoder. So right now, knock on wood, it seems to be pretty stable. It's a beautiful, beautiful day right now. So I'm hopeful that we will see the train pop by very soon. Caffeine is not only the breakfast of champions, it is the fuel that keeps champions going. So I've got a lot to catch up on this weekend. I think I'll do some printing here today. I'm just finishing up the figures that I scanned in Colorado. So I've got a whole bunch of little figures that I've been printing out. Let's go back here just in case a train goes by. I don't want you to miss that. And there are all these new buttons in StreamYard. It's very interesting. Okay, so let's see if I have good news. We have a train, and it is moving at 12 kilometers an hour. And it looks to me, let's just see, but I believe it's heading this way. I will be able to confirm that in a minute. So what is new? We got new comments. What's this? Caffeine. Oh, Lynn McCurdy, good morning. Jeff, good morning. It does help if the sound is on. Hopefully I am coming to you alive and in living color. So I'm just going to check the train is indeed, 20 kilometers an hour. Yep, it's definitely coming this way. Okay, so we are going to see a train. Remy, good morning. How are you? It was lovely to see you yesterday. So Remy and two of his friends popped by Miniature Printerland last night, and we did a little rail fanning, and we had dinner, and they might have filled their pockets with mini prints, and a good time was had by all. Bob, Jim, thank you for joining. Good timing. We are probably about 5 minutes away from a train. I was just saying it's a beautiful, beautiful day here. So let me see. Can I go full screen? Oh, I can go full screen. That's kind of cool. I didn't know I could do that before. Okay. So some of you might see this space over here underneath. I guess there's a spot on the tracks opposite me. There's some graffiti and there's a blank space on the wall. It's above, I think it looks like the word Serious, S-E-R-I-U-S. I am definitely thinking that a Mini Prints logo right there would look very good. I've just signed a 3-year lease in my place, so I won't be going anywhere. So I think now that I've made the commitment to stick around here, I think we need some Mini Prints graffiti on the wall opposite. So let's see. Lynn can only stick around for an hour, headed up to run trains. Well, that's great, Lynn. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm only going to be on for about 15 or 20 minutes today. Once the train goes by, I'm not going to stick around too much longer, just because I've got a lot to print and then some more stuff to do today. Tomorrow is kind of exciting. I'm going to the Rapido Trains Canadian Dealer Open House tomorrow afternoon. I'll be doing some live scanning there, and if it's permitted, and I'm sure it will be, I will do a live stream. I'm not quite sure when yet, but if it's allowed, I will ask permission from the powers that be, and then if they let me live stream, then that would be a lot of fun. I will come to you live from that. Uh-oh. I didn't like the look of that. Did you see that? I think we just had our first little gray blip. That's what the camera's been doing. And it's the first one I've seen. So, it's doing it again. I do not know why that's happening. I thought I'd solved it. If anyone knows anything about OBS, I don't know why we're getting that intermediate frame drop. Oh, well, just work through it. I was hopeful that it had disappeared. It does seem to be intermittent. No idea why. I think it might have something to do with, no, I think it's got to do with either the internet connection or the stream rate, the kilobytes, the bit rate. So it's weird. It is absolutely, there's no rhyme or reason. But back to the trains. Let's see where we are right now. Okay, we're heading this way at 16 kilometers an hour. I would suspect that we are probably, and I'm just guessing here, waiting for a GO train, northbound or southbound, to pass. Hey, wow, we've got everybody on. Hello, welcome. So let's just see. Hopefully, the flashing gray screens will disappear. I've only seen it happen twice. Always could be something loose, Lynn, but I think it's got to do with the bit rate. So I've got to do some reading up on that. What else is new and exciting while we wait for these trains? I've talked about the Rapido Dealer Open House tomorrow, the plans for graffiti outside. Oh, yeah, this is kind of fun. Where are they? Well, I don't know if you've seen these, but I made little Mini Prints pins. There's one on my hat. Let's see. Oh, here's one. I will hold it up to the camera. So these are little sort of lapel pins. They're an inch. And if you would like one, there you go. I hope that's coming through. I'm sending them out free with every order on miniprints.com over $20. So anyone who places an order in the month of June, obviously while supplies last, I will send out a little mini prints pin. So if you want one of those, you can also buy them for $5, but $5 plus shipping, you might as well just place an order and get something. Although you can do that too. What else is new and exciting while we wait for this train? Oh yeah, I know what's exciting. Actually, Lynn, I would love one. Thank you. Yes. We could do a trade. This Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern is my live broadcast. So the first Wednesday of every month, if you don't know, the first Wednesday of the month, I come to you live from here at Miniature Printerland with an hour at 7 p.m. Eastern of what's new with mini prints. So this month, there will be highlights from the Colorado trip. There will be what's new in terms of mini prints that have come out and mini prints that I'm bringing out. There will be all of the entries. There are 14 entries from the most recent Peanut Butter Lid Challenge, which will be fun to see. There's some very creative entries and all sorts of news that I've probably forgotten and have to think of. Oh, I thought I heard a train. Let's see. We're getting close. I think we're getting very close. So, so if you're free Sunday, today's Sunday. If you're free Wednesday, June 7th, this Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, definitely come back and join me live with news and fun things like that. And that'll be both on Facebook and YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, I just hit 900 subscribers last week. I think it might be 914 now. And I'm on the push for 1,000. So as soon as I hit 1,000, I'm going to do a 20% off everything sale. So that's kind of just a little fun goal to hit. And I guess we're getting very, very close. Yes, 914. So not far away, Lynn. And let's see, train-wise, we're also not very far away. So I would say we are going to see a train within the next, definitely the next 5 minutes, unless it's holding, but it's showing right now that it's moving at 24 kilometers an hour. So I think it should be coming any minute. So I think that's about all that's new from Miniature Printerland. And what does, no, sometimes me and Remy got the first mini prints. Yes, that's true. You did get the first mini prints pins yesterday when you came to visit, and that was a really fun visit. I always love having visitors. So if anyone's around, let me know. And we'll set up a time to go rail fanning and see the printers and all the rest of it. Hi, Nathan. Welcome to the viewing party. We are minutes away from seeing Via Rail's Canadian. Via Rail, as many of you have heard me say before, the Canadian is our transatlantic passenger named train that goes from Toronto to Vancouver. They were having a 25% off sale last week. So I thought, this is finally my chance to go grab a cabin for my wife and I. And I looked at dates. I think it was travel after November 2nd, which is not ideal, but something's got to give. Anyway, the cabin, the top cabin, I mean, you could sit in a seat for 4 days, but I didn't want to do that. I think the top cabin for two for my wife and I. So that would be basically, comfortable accommodations with a bathroom and meals. I think came in at the low price of something like $12,000 Canadian. And that did not include then the flights back from Vancouver to Toronto. So unfortunately, that trip still remains significantly out of reach for me. I don't have that kind of money, not from making little tiny miniature plastic things anyway. So I guess I'm going to have to win the lottery before I do that trip. You can do it on the cheap by sitting in a seat upright for 4 days. But that might have been something I would have done in my 20s. But in my late 50s, no, that's not going to happen. Nathan, the Colorado YouTube meet and greet was absolutely spectacular, and I will have all sorts of video and photos and stories coming up this Wednesday at 7. I have one curing machine, and hang on, I hear a train. I'm going to just pump up the volume and we're going to watch a train go by, and then I will answer that. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, train. Here we go. Wow, it's moving. Wow. They really do get longer in the summer. That was amazing. That was 3 things to note there. 1, that was a long train. 2, and let me just mute the audio outside. 2, that was really rocking. So about a year ago when they were doing the track work, the train would just slow down and almost stop right in front of the camera. But now that they've completed the track work, that thing was just flying. And 3, I don't know if you noticed, but they had buffer cars on the back of the park car, and they don't have them anymore. So, did you count, Kevin? Oh, that's cool. I didn't count. I probably should have. Yeah, I think it's at its summer peak right now. So we're in the top season, and believe it or not, even at the crazy prices I was talking about, that thing is sold out. Always, it's crazy. Even the high price seats are sold out. So they must be doing something right, or there must be a lot of people with a lot of disposable income that want to travel by train. Yeah, so it was moving quickly. We talked about that, but Transport Canada had put a directive on that they needed to have a buffer car after the last park car, which is the one with the rounded dome on the back. Anyway, they just dropped that stipulation. So now you can actually sit in the back of the train and get that beautiful view from the back of the park car. So that's pretty good. So there we go. We had a train. We talked a bit about what's new. Let's see. Okay. Lynn says last weekend there was a Canadian train going through the Mojave Desert near here. Video recorded, but having issues download. Oh, wow. Okay, that'll be fun to see. Well, I hope KCS. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I have not seen my first CP KC repainted train yet. I don't know if they've repainted any yet, but it'll be fun to see the new engines when they do put the new CP Kansas City reporting marks on them. So I think I'm going to slowly get back to work and get some stuff done. I've got all sorts of new surprises and things that I'm working on. Is there anything I can show? No, all surprises. The Mini Prints of the Month Club subscribers get the new stuff on the 15th of each month. So I'm just putting together the June package now. And there are all sorts of new surprises. And that's what I'm working on today. That and finishing up all of the scans I did in Colorado, which I guess I could show you those quickly if you want to see them. How would I do that? Okay, here, I'm just going to go. You got 1 second. I will show you some of the Colorado scans because those are kind of fun. So I am going to stop sharing that screen. And let me see if I can. Here we go. Let's go to some of the new scans. Yeah, why not? Miniprints.com. Minimes. If I can get this up and running. There we go. I'll show you some of the new scans if you're interested. And then we will say goodbye. Okay, present, share screen, share. Okay. So I will show you some of the newest scans I did in Colorado. So I did this one. This is Adam on his bicycle. That was kind of fun. He held that position for about 5 minutes while I spun him around. Some of you might recognize Alvin from the TCS train crew. Who else did I scan? Oh yeah, Bruce. Some of you know Bruce. These were all scanned at the Colorado Model Railroad Museum. Okay, the Bruce was new. Oh, Cameron. This was cool. So I didn't think this one would show up at all. But Cameron wanted to hold his laptop. So, and sometimes, thin lines don't really work out, but I think this was a very interesting scan. These are the ones I'm going to be printing out today. So that was kind of neat. Let's see. Sydney, also TCS. DeBob from DeBob's Man Cave. All right, have fun at the operating session and say hi to everyone there. And yeah, see you on Wednesday for those who are taking off. I'll just show a couple more of these. Who else? Oh yeah, Dave with the shovel. That was kind of fun. And here, miniprints.com. Let's just do the full page. Minis. There are a couple of other interesting ones. So let's see, who else? So we got as far as Dave. I should be looking for the new ones. Okay, Dwayne. Dwayne was a new one. And this was kind of fun. John works on the Union Pacific steam crew. And he brought his grease gun. This is for greasing the Union Pacific big boy. So I did not scan, Bob. I did not scan the Max, the rail dog, yet, but he will be modeled at some point. So this is John with his grease gun, which was kind of cool. Okay, who else? Who else was new? Oh, Michelle Campama. We did a new scan of Michelle. She'd been scanned before, but she wanted to scan with the Colorado Model Railroad t-shirt so we could put the logo on the front of it. So that was a new scan that was kind of neat. And who else? Mike, we scanned Mike. Roy. Yeah. Anyway, those are, this is what's on the agenda. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this was fun. Steve. So these are all the YouTubers that showed up. So he wanted to be scanned with a hard hat and blueprint. So you get the idea. Anyway, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to be working on those today, amongst other things, cleaning up the studio, puttering, and take care, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. Maybe even get out and do a little rail fanning. But work first, play next. Thank you for joining. And there are a lot of Steves. Steve and John. Those seem to be the most popular rail fan names in the Mini Prints catalog. Okay, everyone. Got to get to work. I'll see you on Wednesday at 7 for all the news. And if you tune in, hopefully I will be able to go live tomorrow afternoon, probably anytime after 3 or 4 o'clock Eastern from the Rapido Canadian Dealer Open House. And we'll see you soon. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.